about it. There we go. That's why I'm co-host. They're like, Paige, you need to start recording these for once. Here we are. So we're going to talk a little bit about a strategy that I've been using for the last couple of years, actually, really heavily the last year because I just figured out how to work it. But big thing is how to work smarter, not harder. Anybody a fan of that idea? Put a yes in the chat if you like working smarter, not harder. That's the era we're in, you guys. We're in the smarter, not harder era. So, couple of questions, and this is going to take some participation, so I appreciate those that are doing that. This is going to make it a lot more valuable. So, put a yes in the chat. Actually, put a me in the chat. If who wants to know how to build an agency for free. If you like the idea, maybe you just got started. Maybe you're doing some cold market stuff. Cold market's not free, and that's okay. I do both. But if you are just getting started and you're like, I really want to build an agency, I want to get started now. I don't have any extra funds for building just yet. I'm still figuring out this producing thing, but I want to start building. So, yeah, looks like we've got some people in here that are interested in that. Cat's out of the bag. We're talking social media, okay? If you don't want to hear about it, you can leave. It's okay. But it's a free resource to add into what you're already doing, okay? Now, when I say social media, of course, we're going to cue some groans. Maybe we're going to cue some curiosity. Maybe we're going to cue some frustration, right? Like, just going to talk about social media again. I don't get it. It's annoying. Like, I don't want to have to sit there and think of a post every single day. Who struggles with social media? Put a me in the chat if you struggle with social media. Be honest. Yeah, here we go. We got some strugglers. Some strugglers. Yep. Why is that? Share like one thing that you're struggling with, or why there's like a mental block about social media, or what it is that you are struggling with. Share in the chat.
Can't really type. Could I just say it out loud, Paige?
Go ahead, James slash Tim. Sorry.
I, I, I haven't updated this one. Everything should say tip now. My bad.
You're good.
I have a lot of experience with social media. I used to work in retail technology. Everybody that I worked with was into it, and they sort of taught me how to do it. I think people don't understand it because most folks who are just using it casually the way I have in the past don't know where to go to get feedback on their efforts. So they
Mm,
so, so they can't see how many how much business they're generating or how this is impacting their visibility.
yeah, for
I
sure.
know that's why I haven't invested more in it. I I I know it's just a matter of finding the switches, but I just haven't made the time.
Okay. All right. So you said a couple of things. So time is a big one, right? Spending the time to do it. I see some toxicity on Facebook. That's a good one. I'm going to put a note in that. Hopefully I have time to cover it because you can control that. We hate it. Okay, we hate it. Why do we hate it? Let's share a little bit more. You could just say it in the chat. Why do we hate it? It's okay. We're all friends here. This is a safe space. But creativity, that's a big one, right? What do I post? What do I freaking say every day? Defining a creative approach. I like that, Crystal. Shout out to Crystal. She's a former client of mine. Now she's a bestie. We're working in this together. Not being able to show that I've had enough success to share with. Ooh, okay. Some belief, some street cred coming from Dustin. Don't know what to post. Yeah, right? Like, okay, some fraud. Okay, John, so like some of that imposter syndrome as well. That's very real. That's very real. So we're going to talk about all of those things. And I have one solution that's going to solve every single one of these problems. Aside from the toxicity, we're going to work on that. We'll put a note in there, AJ. I got you. I hear you. Comparison to others, you're doing, oh yeah, Karen, that's another like imposter syndrome comparison game. Yep, I hear that. Yep, it's very easy to do that in the social media world. So we're gonna solve these problems here, and I'm just gonna mute out everybody who's not muted, just so that I can make sure there's no back feedback. So here's the trick, okay? This is the like life hack that I have figured out that helps with most of these problems, right? 99.9% of these problems. It's called Chat GPT. And if you're about to glaze over, bear with me, okay? We're going to make this very doable, very user. When I saw this, I was like, this is way too techy. I don't get it. I'm not going to do it. So understand that I've overcome that. And now this saves me hours and hours of time. Okay. So I'm going to put in here, and there's a free version of ChatGPT. So you're not paying anything for this. Okay. All right. I use the paid version as well because I use it for everything. It's my other therapist, but you don't have to do that. You can start with just the free version and it'll do exactly what you need it to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to, I'm going to share my screen. I see some lovers of ChatGPT. Thank you for your support. Listen, I do not own any stock in ChatGPT. Trust me, I wish I did. This is not a paid plug. This is just helping you, okay? Trust me, if I own stock in ChatGPT, I would not be here, okay? We're just gonna put that out there. So go to chatgpt.com and here you go. Boom. You can just use this right here as a website, okay? You can bookmark it. They have apps. Just start with that. Chatgpt.com, okay? That's where we're gonna go. Bookmark this. We're gonna get started here. But before we do that, here's what I want you to do. I get a lot of participation. So I want you to share 3 things about yourself that are unique, right? 3 things that best describe you. Are you a parent? Are you a boy mom? Are you a girl mom? Are you a twin mom? Do you have both? Do you have kids outside of the house? Are you a retiree jumping back into insurance? Are you a football fan? Are you an outdoorsy person? Are you a skier? Are you a rafter? Are you like what are just 3 things off the top of your head? It shouldn't take more than 10 seconds to say what they are. 3 things that you would say describe you as a person. Some of your favorite things about yourself, things to talk about. I'm going to pick on somebody that I think can handle it here. Plant nerd, fisher mom, boy mom. Okay, Keisha, you know I'm going to pick on you because I love you. Okay, so we're gonna pick on Keisha. So she's a plant mom. She's a plant mom. Well, she is a plant mom. Plants are kids too. Trust me, I have like 85 of them. So plant nerd, fly fisher, boy mom. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. First of all, and this is actually going to help with the toxicity thing, AJ. I love that you said that because it's true. Facebook and Instagram can be that way if you let it. But this is about changing your algorithm. So you have to change how you show up online, and that's going to change what you see online. Okay, Facebook is very quick. They're learning, they're listening to us now. We're all going to see ads for ChatGPT pretty soon because that's what we're talking about. But it listens to us and it adjusts, right? It's like it's just going to set up its own little like micro environment of what we want to see. Okay, I see amazing things on Facebook only. It's encouraging, it's uplifting, mainly because I see a lot of symmetry people. That's who I see all the time. But you can choose that. And it may not be overnight, but the more you're posting positively, and if you're finding people are hating on you, unfriend them. They're not serving you, okay? They're not here to help you. If they're judging you, if they're criticizing you, there's a little unfriend button. Bye-bye. They can go do that somewhere else, okay? Then it's about finding people who are going to be supportive and uplifting. Okay, that's your homework, AJ. Go do that. You're going to be much happier with your social media presence a week from now, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing really quick. I'm just going to pull up my chat GPT because I don't know if it's going to make me log in and that's going to be weird. So I'm just going to reshare here so that we're not having to go through all that. Okay, so this is the app version before you panic because it looks different than yours. This is the app version, okay? So you're just going to start in this little section, right? Your own little chat. Now, here's a trick. Every time you talk to ChatGPT about social media, you're going to have your own little social media channel. So you're always going to come back to the same channel to continue this conversation, okay? So you're going to say, my name is Keisha. I am a plant nerd, a fly fishing guru, and I am a boy mom. Keisha, how many boys do you have? You can unmute. I can't see the chat.
Got two teenage boys.
That's right. That's right. So
Big grocery bill.
do you have two
Yes.
or four? I can never, with boys, it's like they're everywhere. You can never tell.
Well, I mean, if you count Chris, I technically have three.
Three
So I mean,
boys. There we go. Two teenage boys. I live in Idaho. I own a life insurance agency. Even if you don't, who cares? You do. You're an agent of one, your name is on it. Maybe you got a couple people on your team. Either way, if you're on this call, that's what you want to be. Talk about it till it exists. So I own a life insurance agency and I am hiring like-minded individuals to work with me. They can be anywhere in the United States. Help me create a Facebook post talking about my story, but in a way that is going to attract people who are like me. I am independent. Oops, if I could spell. A self-starter. Big on personal growth. This is something everybody can say. And I have massive goals to set my family financially free. I know Keisha does this with her husband, so I'm also going to say that. That's how you spell your name, right, Chris?
I can't see the screen, so otherwise, well, I can't. There's like a little thing in the way. Otherwise, I tell you.
Oh,
It's just a usual name.
CHRIS. I'm going to
Oh
roll
yeah,
with it.
yeah,
I think that's right.
oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And we get to do this from anywhere, including home. Okay. So take a picture of this, you guys. This is very simple. Basically, you're just talking about yourself. But what you want to include is you own a life insurance agency and you're hiring like-minded individuals to work with you, right? I want to create a Facebook post. Now, here's a really important thing. At the end of every one of my posts, include an I'm, oops, I'm hiring call to action. Always. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to hit enter and look at this. I'm Keisha, plant nerd, fly fishing guru, and a proud boy mom of two teenage sons. Idaho is home, but the beauty of it is what I do. I could run this business from anywhere. A few years back, I knew I wanted more than just a paycheck. I wanted independence, right? This just, boom, creates it for you. And this is yours. This is AI generated. This is not plagiarism. This is created for you. So you can copy this whole bad boy and post it into your Facebook. Okay. And you know what's super cool? Give me 5 more Facebook posts that are different, but still have the same goal of hiring like-minded individuals. Boom. And it's just going to create these for you. It's just going to create them. All you have to do is copy and paste. And as you get good at this, so you're going to come back, right? You're going to do other stuff. I've got all sorts of stuff going on here. I even was looking up a medication for a client the other day on here. So then you can come back here and say, okay, so now I want you to know that I have been in this business. How long have you been in the business, Keisha?
18 months.
For 18 months, and life could not be any better. I was able to move, include this into my story. So now it's going to keep creating Facebook posts for you. And you can do this on Instagram too. Copy, paste, boom. So there's no reason why you can't create content. And there's a couple of steps in here that I did that I really want to make sure I emphasize. So you put in who you are because you're attracting people who are like you. Okay? You want to work with people who are like you. You'll hear leaders say this all the time. We attract who we are. And that's a fact, right? If you look at your agency, you're going to have people. That's why we all get along so well, right? We're all very much like minded. So you want to keep attracting people. And this is not going to speak to everyone in your friends list. You might get 2 likes on this. You might get no likes on this. But guess what? People are seeing it. And what matters is consistently posting every single day. Consistently posting. Dylan Crane said this. I know everyone here's probably heard of him. He's been on the leaderboards for like 35 years. He says his main mission is to make 1 post a day. Okay? Who cares if you feel like you sound like a broken record? People are not creeping on you that hard to be like, oh, she posted something like this yesterday. Oh, I saw this exact same sentence 2 days ago. No one's going to do that. No one's going to do that. They're just going to be like, okay, Keisha's posted about her business. Cool. Then a week later, oh, she's still posting about her business. Oh, okay. A month later, wow, she's still going. Okay, maybe there's something to this. Then they're going to have an awful Monday at work, and then they're going to be like on Facebook, scrolling while they're in the bathroom, right? Hiding from work, and they're going to be like, oh, Keisha just posted again. You know what? Let me reach out to her. I can't do this anymore. Let me just see what she's doing. And that's the beauty of this. You have to keep showing up even when you feel like you're getting no results, because eventually you will get results. And if you aren't yet, you just haven't been doing it long enough. It's just like in this business. If you are not where you want to be, you just haven't been doing it long enough. That's all. Okay? Time and consistency wins every single contest. All right? So this is it, right? Get in there, make your posts, and post them. Now, here's some tricks though. They have to have a picture. They have to have a picture. People don't read posts unless there's a picture because people like to see stuff, right? If they see your face, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I know Keisha. Oh, look, she just posted something. And 18 months ago, oh my God, what happened 18 months ago? I have to know, right? Curiosity is piqued. So then they're going to read your post and they're going to keep scrolling. Maybe they're going to reach out. Maybe they'll keep scrolling. But the fact that they tap to expand your post, guess what? Now Facebook's like, oh, this you want to see more of Keisha's stuff. Okay, delivered. You're going to see more of Keisha's stuff. And then they're going to start seeing your stuff all the time. And then there's going to be one that you do that speaks to them. And that's going to be it. We don't know when that's going to be. We don't know how long. It could be tomorrow. It could be in 5 years. I had my friend Rachel just reach out to me and start this business in July. She's been friends with me since 2018 and she just now reached out. We've been friends ever since and it took her almost 5 years to reach out. And that's the cool thing about this business is timing is everything. And if you don't keep showing up and putting yourself out there and raising your hand, no one's going to see you. So you have to put yourself in a position to be seen. Okay? You keep going. And you know what? You can just keep doing this. If you see one you're like, I don't really like this, can you change this? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to change that. ChatGPT doesn't have any feelings. They don't care. You could just say, nope, don't like it. Do another one. They're like, okay, here you go. Okay? So use this tool. If you're not, you're just missing out on a way to utilize something for free without having to use your brain power every single day. It used to take me an hour and a half to make a Facebook post because I would think about it. I would overthink it. I would be like, well, that sounds stupid. Someone's going to judge me for it. Who cares? If this is making it, you get to take away that attachment. Just copy, post with a picture. Now, what kind of picture? I'm going to stop sharing so I can see everybody. What kind of picture? Literally any picture of you. It doesn't have to be a good one. In fact, people like pictures that are more authentic and raw. Okay. So, like behind the scenes, right? You and your desk, little selfie, and then you could post whatever post you just picked out of that stack. Okay. You want a team call. You know how many pictures I've done of me just doing this, like in front of the camera? You can't see my hand. That's a phone. In front of the camera. Anything, right? Out on a walk. Boom. Selfie. With your kiddo. Boom. Selfie. Right? With your dog. Out fishing. Out taking care of your plants, right? Like whatever is your vibe, take pictures of it. Doesn't have to be pretty, Doesn't have to be perfectly edited. In fact, that just takes way too much time. So just do it, right? People aren't going to judge you based on that. They're just going to see what you're writing. We're all thinking about ourselves, right? We're all reading stuff and we're thinking about ourselves. We're not thinking about other people. We're not thinking about like, oh God, she did not edit that photo. No, we're all stuck in our own minds and our own problems and what's going on, and we're looking for stuff that we can relate to. Okay? Times a day, don't worry, Kashonda, just post it. Just post it. The more you do it, Facebook is probably going to give you some insights on like when things are most active, when things are gonna when they're gonna be like most seen. You'll see some of your posts that just light up. And then you can copy that post into ChatGPT and say, make my posts all kind of like this, right? Give me 8 variations of this post. And then you've got 8 more days of content. Okay. So it's really, really handy. Image banks, AJ, you at ChatGPT is still a little weird about images. So I would just have your own photos on deck. Nowadays, a lot of us can tell if someone used an AI image. So I wouldn't do that. That can be a little bit more of a turnoff than anything else.
I
But
don't mean like an AI image. I mean like if you had a picture of you and stuff at conference, could you like upload it to GPT and be like, give me a variation of a post that goes with this? Or like
I think you can. I think it's more like integrated now to you can I would try it, see what happens. Or you can just say, I have a picture of myself at conference. It's with this person and this person. Like I did one with Keisha and Karen. And I was like, I'm with these two badass ladies. They come from different backgrounds, different energy. Like it's all, we all have different stories, but we all came here together at this conference and we're going to be moving forward to the top of the company all together. Give me a post about this. And then it did, right? Super cool. So just kind of explain it. If that doesn't work, then just explain what the picture is. And it's great, right? You can say, I want to post with, that goes along with a selfie of me at my desk for today. Make it in my voice and make it along the same theme that I've been talking to you about. And it will. Yeah. Good question. Good question. Let's see. Imposter syndrome. Also, Crystal making a new page. So that's a good question. So here's the thing. If you're thinking about doing a business page, I do have a business page, but that's because I run some Facebook ads and I'm not going to go into the weeds with that right now. You can make massive moves in your business if you're just posting on your personal page every day. So make that your mission for the next 90 days. You can even say, ChatGPT, give me 90 Facebook posts, and it will. And you're done, right? You just schedule them in Facebook, put a photo with it. You just did your whole content for the next 3 months. You can do that. But do it, be consistent, and show up. Now, if you want to do a Facebook page down the road, you certainly can. What I do is I post the same thing on both. I post the same thing on my personal page as I do on my business page because might have a little bit of different people, maybe not, but you want to make sure that that page looks like it's got some activity with some posts on it if you're going to use that too. Okay. But don't use that instead of your personal page. People do not see business pages like they do personal pages. In fact, Facebook basically shadow bans business pages. They don't show you anything from them unless it's a paid ad. So don't use that. Use your own personal stuff. Don't worry about what people think, right? If they're out there judging you, that's their problem, not yours. You're out here making moves for yourself. You're building a big, fat, juicy agency with your name on it. And guess what? Some of the same people that gave me a little bit of a hard time in the beginning have reached out to me asking me what I'm doing. So hopefully you get that full circle moment. If not, who cares? You're going to be up here. You're not even going to think about them. Okay? So just keep going, keep moving, be consistent. September is life insurance. Heck yeah, Carrie Sue, just put in ChatGPT. This is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Help me make a bunch of posts catering to that. And it's going to just spit them out for you. Okay? Now, here's the thing, guys. This is a building call. So this is about building an agency. So if you're only talking about life insurance and the benefits, you're going to get crickets, right? You're going to get crickets. So if you want to do that, I do talk about life insurance on my page. I don't just like talk about building. So I interchange them. So I do one day I'm talking about building, one day I'm talking about life insurance, one day I'm talking about building, one day I'm talking about life insurance, right? It's all about the business in some way. You can go back and forth, but don't stay in one lane, right? Do a little bit of both if that's what you want to do on your Facebook page. Let's see. I want to cover The comparison game. I heard a lot of the imposter comparison. For some reason, I just wrote Dustin down on my list. So I guess Dustin, you wrote something and I just wrote your name. So there's that. But comparison game. So here's what's helped my mindset. First of all, just get on there and do what you need to do. Okay? Stop the scroll. The scroll's not helping you. The scroll is not moving you forward unless you're scrolling through people that you might want to be doing business with. You can like and comment on their stuff. Be nice, be a real human. Do not post about your business on other people's posts. That's weird. But if you just want to like be a fun vibe on social media, then totally do that. Yeah, but don't do it forever. Okay. I get on to schedule my posts. I'll like two or three that I see right there at the top. And then I'm doing the rest of my stuff that I need to do. So stop the scroll game, and that's going to stop a lot of the comparison. Additionally, just know that that's a growth opportunity. Okay. If you're feeling yourself like, oh, I'm not this person, I'm not that person, there's no way I'm ever going to be them, just know that that's just an opportunity to grow. And we got to work on how we talk to ourselves. Okay. You have your own set of skills, your own value. People are going to be attracted to you. The same people that are attracted to AJ are not going to be the same people that are attracted to James, right? That's just not how this world works, right? We are our own personalities, our own vibes, our own energy, and people are going to gravitate to us who are supposed to gravitate to us. So sit in that and know that it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. I'm going to stay in my own lane. I'm going to show up consistently for the next 90 days. And then guess what? I'm going to do it for another 90 days and another 90 days and another 90 days until you're getting the results that you want. And you are going to get better and better at this. Okay, you're gonna suck in the beginning. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel clunky. You're gonna think they're all gonna know I'm using ChatGPT for sure. Guess what? Nobody knows. I've been using ChatGPT exclusively for the last year. Can anybody tell? Probably not. So don't worry about that, okay? Change things up. If you're like, my voice is more like sweet and kind and energetic, then tell ChatGPT that. If you're like me and you're like, I'm pretty intense, I'm pretty direct, I talk in a lot of all caps because I yell a lot, make my post like me, okay? And it will. All right? It will. James, you got a question?
Couple comments. Good job, Paige. This is great information. One thing, when you're using Chat GPT or any other AI, make sure you say thank you because you just never know.
Oh my gosh, James. Yes, my man. We talk about this. James
I
and
love
I
Yeah,
talk
you
about
you
this.
just don't know those
You
robots. They
never
might take
know.
over, so you want to be on their good side.
it.
Um,
Yeah, I call my
but
ChatGPT queen all the time, and she loves it.
uh, second thing is also if you are going to plan on doing this, follow Paige, follow Jamie Nienaber, follow Jim Larson, follow these people and see what they're doing too. Um, it's a good thing. They're pretty active. Scott Snitzer, is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really active on social media. I just found Paige, so make sure you're following them as well.
Yeah, that's a great point, James, and brought up a good idea. So, something that I have done, and I know a lot of people do this too, right? If you see a post that one of us do, and you're like, that's really good. I want to use that. Copy it, put it into ChatGPT, and say, "This is a post from a friend of mine. I want mine to be a similar vibe, but make sure it is in my voice and has my story attached to it." And it'll do that for you. Okay? Read through, make sure it's not like the same post, but if you're telling it to put it into my voice, make sure it has my story, but still kind of same theme. Great, right? Like you'll see a lot of posts of people that talk about where they were and where they are now, right? What they were doing, what they're doing now. And it's great, right? Just use that same theme and you can kind of play with it and tweak it until it sounds authentic to you. So use that. Absolutely use that. Any other last minute questions? I know we're a little bit over, but I talked basically the whole time. So if anybody has any questions that you'd like to unmute and ask, or if you want to just post it in the chat. Yes, Jared, way to take massive action today. I love this. I love this. That's so good. So good. Anything else? I'm glad that was helpful. All right. I'm going to go
Yeah,
ahead.
it was a great page. Thank you.
My pleasure. Happy to help him to stop.